Lawrence Fry go see today?
Let's go. Bring it. Bring the fucking pain. Hi, Rachel. Bias.
Good afternoon. We are live at Doverama Bowling Center in Dover, Delaware for the second UBA stop of the tour season. We are live streaming today, Hills Have Eyes, against the home team, Doverama Dawg Pound. Now, going from the previous match at Mid-County Lanes, the Hills Have Eyes team is sitting in 4th place, and Doverama is sitting in 5th. So we're leading off on the scratch pair with Guy Poor and pocket shot. So we are starting off with some very high energy on this pair. Let's see if Doverama can match this energy. Leading off on the Dover lineup is going to be Noah Whitehaven. We're going to see if he can continue forward with the same energy that Guy Poor just had. Now, this house can be a little difficult, but it's a very stand left, throw right house. It's all about speed control here. So Noah stands up to throw his shot, and just as pure as Guy's. Now, you can definitely hear the energy in the back from both teams. Now, we are going on the second bowler on Hills Have Eyes. We have Matt G, always with the fancy hats, throws his shot. Also, very good shot. Little light, but hey, it's still pocket. So we'll take it. Next on Doverama, we have Christian Sims. Now, this is a two-handed bowler on this pair. So the only one that I see. We're going to step up, and looks good. And yeah, perfect shot too. This high energy on this scratch pair is going to be something to watch today. Hear it in the back, hear it from the front. Now, the anchor bowlers on Hills Have Eyes stepping up is going to be Joseph Sparks. And we are going to see if he can keep the same momentum as Guy Poor and Matt G did. He throws his shot. Little light, but leaves a 4-pin. First hanging, which means everybody struck but Joey. Now, Austin throws his shot. Austin Cofield, and he comes up a little high, little right. He leaves a 2-4-7-10. Now, this is a makeable shot. He just needs to hit the left side of the 2-4 to make it. Joey steps up, and he makes his spare, no problems at all. Now, Austin standing farther right. Let's see if he can make his spare just as Joey did. Goes straight. Oh, gets 3. Again, first frame. It's very, very easy to get distracted, especially if you're struggling in the first frame, but the only open on the scratch pair. Now, again, one frame does not make a game. This is a team sport, so we're going to see if his teammate can help him out on Dover, because Noah just struck last frame. He steps up and he strikes. He's helping out very well. Now let's see if Guy Poor can match Noah. And he steps up. Ooh, comes up a little high. Man, he leaves 5 count. He leaves a 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Again, it is a spare that can be made, but it's a little harder than a 4-pin that was left before. But once you get the shots in, it's hard. Christian's gonna step up, and this looks like a very good shot. Goes down a little long, but leaves a 10-pin. All right, Guy steps up and gets his 3 count. He did strike, so that does help his count. Now, we're gonna see if Christian can step up and make his 10-pin. Now, his ball did go a little long compared to lane 8 on lane 7. So we're gonna see if on lane 7, if he leaves another 10-pin. But he steps up. Ooh, the ball hooked in the back a little bit. So Christian's got to watch lane 7. Maybe that could have just been a bad execution. Comment below what you guys think. If you think it's just bad execution, or you think that maybe just needs a little slight adjustment. Whatever you think. Matt stepped up and threw a beautiful shot. But we're going to see if he can continue on with throwing his great shots. Austin steps up and leaves a 4 count. Oh, he leaves the 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. Now, this is the second split that Austin has left. Now, again, comment below, what do you guys think? Do you think Austin should maybe ball change? Do you think this is a good ball for him? Do you think maybe he should make a slight adjustment since it's only the second frame? So Joseph Sparks is going to step up. He's coming off of a 9 spare. Gets a little outside, and also another split. He did get more. He said, did I get more than him? Yes, you did. But Austin threw 2 shots that he thought were going to hook, and it never did. But let's see if Joey Sparks can make his... Oh, he gets his count. He gets 2. Okay. So we're going to see if Guy Poor can step up after a split and see if he can strike. And, oh, wow, that was a beautiful executed shot. Let's see if Noah's on a double. So let's see if Noah can continue what he is doing throughout the last 2 frames, throwing the ball very well. Same thing with Matt. Matt G is also throwing the ball very well and is also on 2 in a row. So we're going to see if Matt can keep up with his momentum just as much as the leadoff bowler Noah on Dover. Noah steps up and throws his shot. He gets it a little wide, little slow. Oh, the pin goes right behind the 4-pin. He could have tripped it out, but there was no mercy on these lanes. I think he did throw it a little slow. 14-3. That speed is definitely a big factor here. If you don't throw at the right speed, it's definitely going to make a difference. Matt steps up. Really good shot. 3 in a row. 3 very well-executed shots by Matt G. Now Noah leaves a 4-pin. We're going to see if Noah can step up, make his 4-pin. He hooks into it, and he makes it no problems at all. Now, that's only 1 open. It's not even an open. It's a 9 spare. Even though Matt G struck and has 3 in a row, it's still clean. We're still staying clean. That's always a good thing. Making your spares is always going to be a great factor and a #1 factor, along with striking, just as much to help out the team in totals. Now, Joey Sparks steps up, throws a good shot, and pures the pocket. All 3 people, and 3 people strike on Hills, and he is bringing the energy today. Now, Christian steps up. He goes Brooklyn. But hey, just because he goes Brooklyn doesn't mean, which is another word for Jersey, doesn't mean it's not a good shot, a good looking up on the scoreboard. Now, Austin Cofield has been struggling the last 2 frames. From what I heard him say in the back, he said the ball's doing 2 completely different things. So we're going to see. It looks like he's ball changing. He moved a little bit off. We're gonna ball change. Let's see if Austin can come and throw a much better shot. Now see, that ball looked a lot less over-under. Now over-under is the ball starting down the lane and just flipping way too quickly in the back. Now that was a very down and in ball. Little right, but he still swung the lane. But we can keep that going. Now this is, as you can see, going to be a very, very tight-knit match. There's going to be a lot of energy from these two teams. Now coming Doverama, this is actually, like I've said before, this is their home house. And Hills is actually sitting in fourth right now after the last stop, but from Mid-County, but at Mid-County. Oh, no, a good shot. At Mid-County, Hills won total points, total pins, so they are not ahead in that sense, but they do have the total wood. They are sitting in fourth. Doverama is sitting in fifth place after the previous stop. Now, like I've said, again, this is their home house. There is a lot of high energy from this house. They are technically the underdog in this house, in this match, because Hills Have Eyes is coming off some high energy, even though they're sitting a little lower than last year, because Hills Have Eyes did make the playoffs last year. Now, you can obviously see there's still that same energy. They were the #1 seed last year in the playoffs. Oh, Matt didn't like that. Oh, man. 210, okay. Now, Dover just missed the playoffs last year, and they are definitely looking to make some points up and try to jump some spots in this stop to try to make a race to the playoffs this year. And we're going to see how that goes. Now, it looks like Austin has figured something out after the two splits. And Matt G has left a 210. He did get it a little right and a little outside. The ball just never recovered. There is a little bit of what is called an out of bounds. It means that there's basically not going to be any hook from that specific area. Now, Matt did get his count, which is good. Only one open. It was a split. But hey, we are still able to see the comeback of what they are going to do. Now, Dover, Noah, Christian, and Austin, all three struck in the fourth frame. Now, right now, Guy Poor is the only one in the fourth frame that struck. He's also on a double. We're going to see if Joey Sparks can step up and hang Matt. Actually, we'll take that as a yes. So, yeah. Even though Joey now has figured something out.
I talking about figure something out, so I forgot to say something else.
I did not say you. I said Austin. But, ooh. Guy had a messenger come across, but didn't quite hit the 10 pin. But, no. Guy is going to step up, and he is going to make this 10 pin. Now, that's only one shot. Could have just been a mechanical error, could have been something he did, but at least he made a spare. Now Noah's gonna step up, and, ooh! Noah did come around the ball a little bit more than normal. He did get it inside, and because he did overturn his hand at the bottom, he did come a little high and lead the 3-6. Now, we're gonna see how this match goes continuing on. Now, Matt G came back from his last shot that he didn't like so much and stepped up and struck right in the middle where he needed to. So we're gonna see and let them keep the momentum going. Noah is gonna step up, and looks like he pulled the ball a little left, and he missed the 3-6. That is not something that is very good to do, especially on a strike. On the scratch pair, it is his first open, so definitely has a scratch bowler. We're going to see if Noah can come back, which I believe he can. Just like any person on this scratch pair. We'll come back and throw a better ball the next frame. Now, Joey Sparks is going to step up, and we're going to see if he can triple. That means if he does, Guy Poor will be hung in the 5th frame. And he did. He got hung. Oh, Joey sounds very, very comfortable. Sounds to me like he's got a lot of room. Some balls and some houses fit very, very well for others. For some, and some they don't fit so well for. But Joey's bringing the energy. We love that. But we definitely have. We definitely have some smack talking a little bit. But we like it. Austin stepped up and left a 4-9, but got one. So obviously we couldn't see the shot, so we don't know exactly. Could have been something Austin did, just could have been a ball. He did strike the previous time on this lane, so I'm pretty sure it's probably just a mechanical error. Now Austin is going to step up. He's on a double after 2 splits. And we're going to see that's a second. It's the second 4 count by Austin. The same 4 count that he left before. And he left the same 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. Again. I believe on the same lane. Here's some energy. My goodness. Oh, you definitely hear it. Austin, we're going to step up and we're going to see if he can actually get some count. Ah, he only got 3. Austin looks like he's struggling a little bit. All right, you guys saw his last shot. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's just Austin throwing the shot? You think maybe he's just in the wrong ball, wrong part of the lane? Why don't you guys comment and see what you guys think? Ooh, Noah steps up. A little high, leaves a 4-pin. I think it's just a slight adjustment that needs to be made by Noah. These lanes are going to transition quickly. A lot of people are playing the same area of the lane. And we're going to see who can keep up with the transition and who can't. And that is going to be the factor. Guy steps up with a very well executed shot. Throws a strike, no problem at all. Definitely looks like the lanes are going later on to play a little different. We're going to keep an eye on it as it continues on, but we will see. So Noah makes his 4-pin, no problem, lane 7. We're going to see if Matt G and Christian Sims can step up. Now, Matt is on a strike in the 5th, and Christian is on an open in the 5th. Let's see if they can step up, and let's see if they can strike. Now, Christian steps up. It's a very good shot by Christian. No problems at all. What a great bowler does, is that just because they open in the previous frame does not mean that they won't make an adjustment or they won't figure it out later on. Matt steps up, and apparently from what I hear, Matt didn't really throw a great shot, but got a lot of carry, so there is nothing wrong with a little bit of help every now and again, or all the time. Now Austin steps up after leaving a 4 count on lane 8 and trips the 8-pin out. Now that ball came a little high also. So Austin might want to look at making a small adjustment on 7 and 8, maybe, whether it's ball, whether it's a line change, whatever it is. Every bowler's different. Everybody's style is different. Everybody throws the ball different, so everybody's adjustments are going to be different. Joey Sparks steps up on lane 8. Pure shot. Now he's got 4 in a row. Now, Joey is loving the energy right now. Guy steps up on lane 7 and, oh, another 10-pin. Now again, this is Guy's second 10-pin on lane 7. Now, obviously you guys are seeing how they are bowling. So why don't you guys comment below and tell me and say, what do you guys think that Guy should do? Or do you think that Guy's going to figure it out himself? Because Guy is a great bowler. And Noah steps up and another 10-pin. Now that just looked a little different than Guy's. Guy's was a wrap 10. Noah's looked a little flat. Do you guys think Noah's was a little flat? A flat 10-pin? Yeah, Guy turns around and makes that 10-pin no problem. Now, like I said, this is Guy's second 10-pin on lane 7. So that makes to see. Is Guy going to make a small adjustment just on lane 7? Or is Guy going to throw the same shot and, since it was a wrap, hope for a different result? Noah steps up on lane 8, 10-pin. Second, another miss from Noah. Looks like Noah's having a little bit of problems with the approach. What, I don't know if it's just his feet. I don't know if he's sticking, but he looks like he's having a hard time. But we're going to see if maybe his teammates can help him out a little bit or see what's going to happen. Now, Matt G is going to step up on lane 7. We're going to see what he does. He steps up, little light. Oh, that's an 8-10 from Matt G. Now, this is a hard spare to make. But it has been seen that people can make this. We will see if he can make it. Or just get a pin, since he is on a double. Now, Christian is going to step up on lane 8. He is coming off of a strike. He did just split on this lane last time. Now, that was a beautiful shot. Now, it looks like he made a slight adjustment on lane 8. Maybe he just threw the ball a little different. Maybe he moved a little bit. But Christian looked like he threw that ball very, very well, like he has been. Matt steps up. He looks like he's going for the 10-pin. He's getting the 1. All right, so Matt G is now another open on lane 7. Now, Austin's going to step up on lane 8. Gets that a little wide. But when you roll that ball the way Austin rolled that ball, it's going to carry all day, isn't it? But it looks like on lane 8, this is Dover's second hanging. But it looks like, as I said before, it looks like Austin. Did you end up ball changing on lane 8, on lane 7 and 8? It looks like it. It looks like Noah is ball changing also. That ball he's throwing is not. Looks like his eternity is not working so well. But Noah's all about hammer. He loves his hammer equipment, so.
You like my hammer?
Hey, different strokes for different folks. So Joey Sparks is going to be stepping up on lane 7. He took a little extra time before starting on lane 7, but hey, a little extra time does not hurt anybody. And he is also on 4 in a row, so he is definitely helping this team out a lot. So, oh, he leaves a 2-8. Looks like he overthrew that a little bit. He threw it 18-4, so that's a little harder than Joey should throw it, but at this house, sometimes for some reason you can seem to get away with it. I don't know why, but depending on the ball in your hand and the way you are coming out of the ball, will depend on how much room that you do have. Now Joey's going to step up and he is going to convert the 2-8. No problems at all. Guy Poor stepping up. He is on a 9 spare. Now, he is rolling the ball well, and he also, no, you should not.
It's hard for you to see back here. We're so short.
It's okay. Lane 8, Guy Poor leaves a 7-pin. Now, he left a 10-pin on the previous lane. Now he left a 7-pin. Now, some people do ball change or do move, depending on if they're leaving a bunch of corner pins or not. But again, depends on the bowler, depends on the style.
I haven't done that in like 10 years.
Depends on the hi, Joey.
How you doing, UBA?
UBA all day is doing absolutely wonderful. As always, Noah's going to step up on lane 7. And Little Light looks like his ball just carried down a lot. Left a 2-7. Now, we're getting closer to the end of the game. So there is a total of 6 points that can be had in the game. So each, you can get 2 points, 2 per game for the team game win, and then you can get 4 points for totals on the pair, which is a total of 6 points. Now, later on, ooh! Now, as I was going over that, Matt G on lane 8 just tripped the 10-pin out. But, hey, like I said, carry never hurts anybody. And he's got a little consistent pattern going, Matt G does. He opens, and then he strikes. He doubles, and then he triples, he opens, he doubles, he opens, and then he struck, and he's... No, we're not opening in the 10. No. Now, Christian stepped up, and he threw also a good strike on lane 7. He is now also on a triple. As I continued on, I will re-say what I was thinking, I was going to continue. Ooh, 4-6 for Joey Sparks on lane 8. Now, actually, he left the 4-pin. He tripped out the 6-pin. So the point system, as we are getting to the end of the game, is going to be 2 points per game, which is the team game for the win. Now, on this pair that we are streaming is called our scratch pair. Our scratch pair is going to be just complete. Whatever your score is whatever your score is going to be in the totals. So whatever the team bowls is however many pins they're going to have for their finals. So 4 points for totals for the pair. So that's going to be the team series. And then 10 points is overall team wood and the team series. Every team wants to try to strive for that, which is why converting spares is your biggest positive thing to do. Spares are not overrated. That are not splits, that are not big splits. You left your wood. As you heard another voice, you heard Matt G from Hills Have Eyes, who is, like I said before, he's got 2 opens, but he's got splits, but he is converting his single wood for the 2 pins that are up. Now, Guy Poor is on a 9 train right now. He went 10 pin, 7 pin, 3 pin. Now, Guy is making all his single pins, which is absolutely, like I said before, a plus. But we're going to step up, and we're going to see if Noah can make his 10 pin. He's not doing so great with that right now. He is also on, I don't believe he's made 1 single pin the entire time. But sometimes we're struggling, and that is all up to the team to help. Now, Matt G stepped up, and again, as I said earlier, he is keeping this trend going of a double. Now, we're going to see Austin step up. Oh, not Austin, I'm so sorry. Christian's going to step up. We're going to see Austin, Christian's on a triple. We're going to see if Christian can step up. Ooh, got it right. And man, it's definitely got it right, and it definitely did not. hook back. He left a 6 count. He left 4 pins on the deck, so he got a 6 count on a triple. He left the 2, 4, 8, 10. Now this is a spare that can be made, but in the situation he's in, it would be best for him to get 3 pins. Now you're hearing from Joey Sparks.
My camera.
Yeah, is he just heard? Joey Sparks got very excited that they hung the leadoff bowler, Guy Poor. Now we're gonna see Austin step up on lane 8. Austin is on a triple. I can't. She probably is watching, I would presume. Now we're gonna see if Austin could step up on lane 8. Looks like he inched a little to the right. Now, it's different with a left-handed bowler and the moves they make compared to a right-handed bowler and the moves we make. And that was 4 in a row by Austin Cofield. Now, Noah is gonna step up on lane 7, coming off of an open. And we're going to see if maybe he can figure something out and try to salvage this game. Noah can strike out for a 181. And that is going to be his best bet, but as it has been said, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Noah's had a little trouble at the beginning. Actually, not at the beginning, in the middle, but we're gonna see if Noah can punch out. But Guy stepped up and matched Noah on lane 8 and actually struck, but Guy Poor was on a spare. Now, we're gonna see if Noah can step up on lane 7 and strike.
I'd like to announce over the microphone, Mike Zebley Jr., formerly of the Kingsmen. Thank you, Jason Morgan, with front 9 for the Hills Have Eyes.
You heard it here from Joey Sparks. That is a handicap 1 bowler. He is formerly from Kingsman, and he is on the front 9. Now we're gonna tune in a little bit to see what goes on with that. Now, Noah threw a shot on 7, and it didn't look like a bad shot. He just left a wrap 10 pin. Now we're gonna see, he has been struggling with these 10 pins, so we're gonna see if he can get that out of his head and salvage a 171 game if he makes the spare. If not, it's gonna be a 170 game. That looked much better. He's very happy that he accomplished making a 10 pin. A Guy Poor left a 9 pin and it made it, so he got a 193 and Noah got a 171. So we are stepping up to the second bowlers. Christian Simmons on lane 7, who is about to throw his shot. He got that definitely a little tighter, and that's what he needs to do, which in terms means that he got that a little bit more inside than floating it outside, meaning that the ball will have a little bit more energy to go down the lane. Now, Christian on lane 7 can have a 198. Matt is on a double. Okay. You see Joey cracking backs. Okay. Matt steps up on lane 8 and actually got a triple. He broke his streak. But Christian stepped up. He also struck. That is a double for Christian in the 10th. So, as I said, Christian can finish with a 198. Matt is going to step up on lane 8. He's going to throw his shot, and we are going to see. Oh, all right. That's a lot of 8. So he didn't really like that shot. He looks to me like he rushed his feet a little bit. Now, bowlers, when you start rushing your timing and rushing your feet, when you get a little bit too much energy, then it starts to make your ball and your ball reaction look a little different. Now, you saw Christian strike out for a 198, and Matt can have a 220. If he misses this, it's 218. But again, that would be both bowlers on Hills Have Eyes, and Matt G makes his 2-8. Again, 220 for Matt G. Now, that is Guy Poor and Matt G beating the two bowlers on Dover scratch. Now, like I said before, Guy stepped up and made his single pins. That is one of the biggest things that helped his game and helped him beat his leadoff bowler. So we're going to see that continue on, but we're going to see Guy strike a little more the second game. Okay. Yes. These nines were too much. Now Joey steps up. Joey Sparks strikes right there. That's a good start for Joey Sparks on lane 8. Now, Austin left a 8-pin. Oh, so somebody also shot 300, a little that you just heard, a little farther down. But you are going to see Austin step up on lane 7. And oh, somebody was a little mad. It's not them, but again, looks like Joey is helping Austin a little bit. Now, we are going to do a little switch action, and we're going to move over to handy. We're going to finish off.
Brianna.
Okay, but look at handicap 1. So, as we were just saying, I was just talking to the cameraman to move over. We moved over to handicap 1, and we're going to see if our newest member from Kingsman, our new lefty, can step up and throw the second 300 in the house. He steps up. It's a little wide. Oh, little wide, but 299. And lays a 3-pin. But as you hear Joey Sparks saying on the scratch pair that we just moved back to, and you see him doing a little dance of, I don't know what that is, but whatever floats his boat. But I will go back to Joey Sparks' comment in just a second after we watch him strike. Throws a shot, steps up, lane 8. As I said, he's going to throw a strike. Now, 233. Now, that was, yeah, you didn't get that on camera. You were a little too far to the left for that.
Oh, you're on camera?
Yeah, they're going to do something on camera that you're going to watch. So that is the Hills Have Eyes yay cheer. Now, now that the scratch pair is completed their first game, we're going to move over to handicap 2. And we are going, look like they are finishing up their 10th on handicap 2. Now, it looks like Kate Williamson left the big 4, which is the 4, 6, 7, 10. Now, he only gets the 10-pin and shoots 182. Now, it looks like Christopher Coble shot 279. Now, that is a good game to try to help your teammates out. But let's see if Dover's handicap 2 can continue. Maybe moving up a little bit. Maybe they're going to figure some things out. But we're going to see what happens. Now, Shane Spellman steps up. He steps out. He strikes. Now, you just heard him say he didn't think there was any hold in the middle. For why? Not sure. But as I move over to handicap 2, as you are seeing from the previous scratch pair, earlier, this is what is called the handicap 2 pair. Now, this pair is a little different than the scratch pair. Now, each team is going to get handicap based off of the averages of the bowlers that are put on the pair. Now, Shane did not get the messenger to come over and hit the 10 pin, but again, hopefully he steps up and makes this. Now, Hills Have Eyes is getting 39 pins on handicap 2. And as I said before, that there is no cap averages, so any bowler of any average can be on a handicap pair, as you can see from Shane Spellman, who averages 226, Anthony Richfield averages 230. Now, Doverama Dawg Pound's getting 51 pins compared to Hills, who's getting 39. Now that they are done, looks like Hills Have Eyes is going to be up on the handicap 2 pair. We are going to circle back to the scratch pair. And looks like what I missed. Maybe I got to walk away more often, because it looks like Hills Have Eyes struck when I walked away. Now, that's just a coincidence, I think. I think it's just a coincidence that you guys decided to strike when I walked away.
Maybe you're bad luck. Maybe you should go stand down there instead.
Yeah, but the voice that...
bad luck too, because I didn't strike either.
Okay, so that voice that you are hearing... Okay.
Yes, sir.
You want to go back to handicap 2?
Stay in handicap 2 for game 2.
Okay.
The whole game.
Okay. Bye, guys. So we are moving.
Down there anyway, so you're good.
You're waving. Bye.
She don't like you.
We are moving off of the scratch pair. We are tuning in to handicap 2. Now, as I said before, this pair does not have a cap average. This is going to be based off of any bowlers that they put on the pair. Any averages will depend on the differential of handicap total for the team that is going to be given. I will remind anybody that is just tuning in that we are at Doverama in Doverama Bowling Center in Dover, Delaware. Now, Morris Jackson had left a 7 pin, made it no problem. He hooked into it, made it no problems. Now, it looks to me like Scotty K struck in the first frame, and Anthony Richfield left a 10 pin in. Looks like it hung on his hand a little bit, and he missed it. Now let's see if Shane Spellman can step up and strike, and that would mean what is called a hanging or a beer frame for Hills Have Eyes. Now, Christopher Coble stepped up and started the game with a strike. Like I said, this looks like a little bit of a better start, especially for the leadoff bowler on handicap 2 for Morris Jackson. Again, like I've said before, it is not about how you start. It's about how you finish and how you can start the next game. Kate's gonna step up and whoa, got a lot of carry. Almost left a 4-9. And my goodness, those pins went a-flying. Those pins knew Kate threw a great ball. He didn't like it. Probably didn't like it, but again, there might be some transitioning starting. We are going into game 2, which means there is some transitioning starting. Let's see if the bowlers can pick up and see if there actually is transition or not. I believe there's going to be, since a lot of people throw the ball in the same area. Now Shane Spellman steps up. Comes a little light, but this is a Brunswick house. So there's gonna be a little bit more pin carry than a lot of the AMF houses, things like that. These approaches are a lot different than the previous houses, but it's all about adapting. Now Scott K is gonna step up, throws it out, and he really pures that shot. That's a double to start game 2 for Scott K for Hills Have Eyes. Now Morris Jackson's gonna step up.
We enjoy striking down there when we're not on camera now, you know.
That's fair, that's okay. The voice you guys hear is Hills Have Eyes. Only Matt G, again, likes to step up, but apparently they are striking on the pair when I walk away. Anthony Richfield, that I just missed, steps up, throws a strike on lane 11 after coming off of a 9 miss on lane 12. Now, we're gonna see if Christopher Coble steps up on lane 12 and can execute the same shot as lane 11. Now, he has been throwing the ball very well, it looks like, from having a 279 game. But we're gonna see. And then steps up, ooh, wow, 9 and a wiggle. Now, he wiggles the 10 pin, so that doesn't mean it's a bad shot, guys. Just means that that pin carry just didn't want to give him any little bit of love, as much as it probably should have. But he's gonna step up and shoot a spare. Now, Shane Spellman steps up on lane 11, and my goodness. As you just heard him say, that's for you, Jason. Jason's standing right there. Now, Shane Spellman did not like that shot by his body language and the way he stepped out. Now, Christopher Coble steps up and makes his 10 pin no problem. Hi, Jason Morgan. You're probably heard on camera, and everybody's eardrums probably hurt. So, Jason Morgan, as the voice that you kept hearing, is on Kingsman. Now, Kingsman is where we got our teammate from. Oh, there's some smack talking on lane 11 and 12. Kate steps up. Now we steps up, and Kate was looking at Shane just as much as Shane Spellman can. Now Morris Jackson is going to step up on lane 11. Now he did just come off a 9 spare on this lane. Ooh, now that looked like it went a little Brooklyn or Jersey, as people call it, depending on where you're from. But you are seeing Jason Morgan step up on Scotty K on lane 12, doing some mimicking for some odd reason. He's the owner of Kingsman. Now Scotty K is going to step up on lane 12. My goodness. Didn't bother him a bit. Morris Jackson didn't like the shot, but this is second 9 on lane 11. Let's see if he can make the spare. Steps up, throw his shot, makes that 6 pin no problem at all. Now, Anthony Richfield is going to step up on lane 12. And let's see if, coming off a 9 miss on lane 12, which was a 10 pin no less. Let's see if he can adjust and throw it anything different. Now he does double, so that a little light, but he does double. So there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, for me personally, I like getting my open, if I do open, out of the way early. If that's just me personally. But guys, I think it's safe to say. Ooh, Chris steps up and strikes. Now, like I said, I think it's a lot better to get your open out early in the first frame than it is to open in the middle. What do you guys think? I think so. If you guys are tuning in, just comment below and see and say what you guys believe. If you guys think getting your opens out early is better, or to try to not open at all. I mean, nobody wants to open, but it does happen. Shane Spellman steps up, lane 12, and he really likes that shot. Now, Shane Spellman is having a lot of fun with the carry he's getting and the energy that is coming from the team. Now, he's also giving a little bit of energy to another team that he's not bowling against, but they're all friends, so they're on the pair next door. Kate steps up on lane 11. He leaves 4 pins, which is a 6 count. He leaves a 3, 6, 9, 10. Now, that probably means he did come up a little bit high in the pocket. He probably didn't throw his shot the greatest, but it does happen. Now, Morris steps up on lane 12. By the body language, it doesn't look like he liked that shot either. Looks like he's having a little bit of struggle. We're going to see if he can spare up his 6-10. Does look like he threw it a little slow. I mean, that, like I said, every bowler's different. Everybody's speed is different. Everybody's style is different. Some bowlers will throw it a little slower. Some bowlers will throw it faster and harder. Now, Kate steps up and makes his 4 pins. Now, hi to you two. Morris is going to step up on lane 12, convert his 2 pins, gets a little right, and he misses the 6-10 now. Looks like he struck. Now,
No, he's got to make up for lost time. He missed the game.
yeah. Okay, so lane 11, Scotty K steps up and, oh, he gets that a little in and leaves the 6, 7, 10. Now, this is not an impossible split. Can be made, but Scotty K is on a triple. So, personally, I would get 2 pins, take my open, and as we saw in game 1, with Matt G leaving his splits, he came back and doubled and tripled and was able to just come back, and they were able to take the team game, or game 1. But Scotty K is going to step up lane 11, get 2 pins, like I have said before. He chose to get his 2 pins. Now, we are going to have Christopher Coble step up on lane 12. Now we're going to have Anthony Richfield and Christopher Coble step up on lanes 11 and 12. Anthony Richfield is on a double. That can easily make up for a miss. Now, Anthony Richfield's going to step up. Throws it, like I said, throws it a little harder, but does triple. Now, you can obviously see, as I've said before, everybody's style is a little different. The way that everybody gets to the pocket is a little different. Now, saw Anthony Richfield throw it harder and a little, which will make the speed a little faster, which means that his shots will be a little bit more direct. And you saw Christopher Coble throws it just as hard, but also throws it a little bit more outside. Means that he has a little bit of room. Now, Kate's going to step up lane 12. Coming from a 6 spare. We're going to see what he can do. Now, that was a great shot by Cade. Cade knows a thing or two of what he's doing. Good shot, Cade. It looks like on lane 12, Cade had threw it so well from the delay of the rack that he threw it so well that he ended up breaking the lane almost. Good job, Cade. Now, Shane Spellman is going to step up on lane 11. And right now, he is on a triple, which is why you see the 60. 20, 20, and 20 for each strike. Now, It looks like he stops for a minute. It looks like he was struggling to get his thumb out of the ball, which means that wasn't going to be a good shot if he had tried to throw that shot. And he knows that, so he steps and he is okay with resetting. Now, he took an extra second. He's going to reset. He had gotten back, redid his pre-shot routine, steps up, and on lane 11, he steps like he doesn't like that shot, and looks like he didn't. Leaves the 10-pin. He does a little action with his wrist, meaning he didn't like the way he had come out of the ball. Now, that is something, especially if you're staying that far left, that can be very easy to leave a single pin. Now, Scotty K stepped up on lane 12, left a 9-pin. Now, could have just been the fact he got it in the wrong spot. He could have just thrown it a little slower. It's all dependent on the bowler and the way they release the ball. Now, Shane Spellman stepped up and made his 10-pin. So now he is on a 9 spare, going into the 5th frame. Now, you see Christopher Coble going down the lane. It looks like he is getting the pin off of lane 11. And that is meaning somebody, he works here, so that is okay. So I am going to hang on. We're going to hold off a second since we got to wait for him to come back. There we go. Now, Morris Jackson's going to step up, and Scotty K is going to step up on lane 12. And we are going to see if Scotty K can come through and make his 9-pin. Now, it's a pretty easy spare to make, in my opinion, but it's not for right-handed bowlers. It's not as easy for others, but everybody comes through very differently. Now, Morris Jackson's going to step up on lane 11. Looks like he ball changed. Something goes down the lane a little farther than his previous ball. He definitely got that a little bit more inside, but looks like he was okay with that ball change. It looked like it worked out for him very, very well. Looks like he threw a little bubble gum ball. Look like the color of a bubble gum. Now, Anthony Richfield had stepped up on lane 12 and struck. That is 4 in a row for Anthony Richfield. Now, you're going to see Christopher Coble step up on lane 11. And you're hearing some of the energy back here from, you're going to hear some energy back here from Dover Dog Pound. Now, ooh, look at that carry. Don't we like it?
We need more of it.
We need more of it.
Yeah, we need more. Right now, the squad is too quiet, and I don't really understand what's going on because they got to match the energy of the squad we bowling, and we can't allow folks to come into our house and feel too comfortable. And the energy can't come from behind us. It's got to be out on the lane. So that's what I want to see, and hopefully we can turn around second half of this one and steal something, because right now they got to put all up in our behind. It don't make no sense. Pause.
Now, you are hearing Doverama's one and only owner. I would say he tried to take it down. He promoted himself up to owner.
Yeah, I'm the owner. I'm no longer the president.
Now,
I ain't got that headache no more.
would you like to introduce yourself
Well,
to the
most of
people
y'all
that might not know?
Most of y'all know me. I'm Big Dawg. I've been on 2 of the original squads years ago, and now I'm down here in Delaware, so I'm the owner of the Doverama Dog Pound team. So I've been in the UBA from around the beginning, so this is what it is. And we got a couple of veterans here that have been around other squads, and this is what it is. So right now we're about to lose for the first time in 5 years in our home if we don't pick it up. So somebody need to be taken out back and horsewhipped or something. I don't know what it is. It makes no damn sense.
So you're sounding from the owner. You're sounding like maybe it sounds like there needs to be some more energy from the front end. It's all coming from the back end.
That's a big head.
Now you're seeing.
Quiet that noise up there.
Hi. You're seeing another one of Dover's veterans.
Oh God, I wouldn't say veteran. I was
Say,
here for 2 years.
what do you think that Dover has to do a little different to try to beat Hills?
Strike. That's plain and simple.
Okay.
Strike.
Strike. Okay.
We're not striking enough. They're striking a lot.
Yeah.
Well, at least on my pair. Excuse me. At least on my pair, they're striking a lot right now. So we got to strike more.
and make spares. That's pretty much it.
I said before, spares are going to be the biggest thing of the game. It depends.
Especially in here. Like a lot of other places, you can get away with striking a lot and missing spares. Here you cannot, because you're gonna get murdered.
We got to strike here in the store.
You do not want to be murdered, or we're going to start calling you Murdering Junior.
Oh, don't. No, never do that. No, we refuse.
You refuse. Then it sounds to me, Jordan, it sounds to me like you need to have a little more energy up front.
Yes.
Sounds to me like you need a little more energy up front. One person.
Youngsters have to understand they got to match not just the energy on the lane, they got to match the energy around the lane. They got to go back and forth with them. They're too quiet.
Absolutely. And Hills Have Eyes does not have all veterans. They have some new bowlers right now that are here from other teams.
Hey, listen, this is Jason Morgan. I just want to tell y'all right now, if this match keeps going the way it's going, I'm calling the ASPCA because there's some animal abuse going on around here. These dogs is getting their ass kicked. They yelping. Ain't nobody barking. They just go, and Hills Have Eyes, they some weird people. You don't know what they're doing to these dogs around here. Somebody call the ASPCA or turn the cameras off. This is not legal.
Hi, Bobby.
Fuck Chris Down.
Bobby? Bobby, he's not even in our division. You're showing it on the lane. You're showing it more on the lane.
I'm bowling like him too.
Well, you might not want to do that.
No, that's why I'm going to get better.
Exactly. So you're going
I have to have a new jersey, which is
Yeah.
not fine.
Well, yeah, you are now part of your new team, Hills Have Eyes. Welcome. You are one of our newer members, of Hills Have Eyes newer members. And you came from?
Southampton Samurai, motherfuckers.
So, Southampton Samurai is no longer around. So, how do you feel, first stop, being here with the energy with Hills Have Eyes and hearing Jason, which is a whole different new avenue?
All right, well, Samurai, we started off, it was all one division. Half the guys here, most of the guys here, were all in the same division. Now I get to see people again that I never get to see. So I get to see them again. I'm in a post-game interview. I got to strike.
Yeah, well, go up and strike. Owner in the background is not post-game. He's saying post-game and he's new. But welcome to the UBA of high energy, high Stokes, and a lot of crap talking, as you can hear. So Dover is bringing the energy, needs to bring it forward on the lanes, after shots, and back with the spectators. Now you hear, I did not attempt that. Now Morris steps up on lane 11, and it sounds to me Morris is back. Now, like I said previously, it is not about how you start. It is about how you finish, or how you begin the next game. And it looks like Morris had stepped and ball changed to a bubblegum ball. Oh no. So, did you move? Did you ball change? You moved in? Okay, you moved right. Oh, yeah, that's the way of the UBA. Now, you see a lot of bowlers, you see a lot of bowlers on a lot of pairs putting their hands up on for the scratch pair. Why? Because one of the bowlers had left a 5-pin. Now, in UBA's tradition, in other divisions, now you're hearing spectators right now. Now, you hear Joey Sparks with the energy from this match. Now, this will continue for 3 games. Hi, Chuck Wallace. So you see down here, we're watching Christopher Coble had stepped up on lane 11 and spared. Now, he did spare after 4 in a row, but he is throwing the ball very well today.
Robert Smith.
You are throwing the ball very well today. You're throwing the ball very well today. Congratulations to your 279 game. So what do you think is something different that your team can do going into this game to try to...
Stop running. It's not a track meet. Just walk up there, relax. He's thinking too much.
Okay.
Too much head is bad.
Yes, absolutely. Too much of that is bad. And Kate stepped up. 9-pin. So I think the lane's starting to transition a little bit, it looks like. So whoever can keep up with the transition is going to be the ones that succeed. Now, as you heard Christopher Coble say, it is not a track meet. So it sounds to me that Dover needs to get out of their own head and get out of their own way to step up and try to come back to win some points. Now Shane stepped up on lane 12, left a 4-pin. Now that is the transitioning, it sounds like it's going to be starting. Now we're gonna see if Shane steps up and makes his 4-pin. Now you had seen Cade leave a 9-pin on 11, and you had seen Shane leave a 4-pin on 12. Sounds like looks like there's gonna be some adjustments being made very shortly from all the bowlers on lanes 11 and 12. I mean, Scotty K on Hills Have Eyes. Oh, Anthony Richfield on Hills Have Eyes. And Morris Jackson from Doverama Dog Pound did strike. And other bowlers did spare. Now, Scotty K looks like he did move a little bit. He's gonna step up, really throws that ball well, keeps it inside, and 2-pin. Now, it looks like Scotty K did track it a little bit more inside than he should have, and he threw it 16-9. Now, Moore steps up on 12, leaves the 4-7. Now, as noted before, there might be some transitioning starting. Now, these bowlers need to recognize that there is some transition possibly going on, or might not be, depending on if the bowler is in the part of the lane that is transitioning. Everybody gets to the pocket a little bit differently, as I said earlier. But looks like Scotty K is putting away his previous choice of ball. Now, okay. So Morris is going to step up on 12, and he is going to make his 4-7. You see him shaking his head. He's starting to struggle a little bit. He hasn't produced a double yet. Now, maybe something he needs to figure out. Maybe just some transitioning. Anthony steps up on 11 and, ooh, comes up a little high and leaves the 10-pin. Comes up a little high, though. But
so we leave our pair, and now I'm striking.
I'm sorry. I mean, it's a good thing.
Maybe I just don't have the camera on me. I can start striking.
Well, welcome. Okay.
You lost your background. I'm knocking somebody else next time.
Well, he's on the easy side.
He's better than you.
He's on the easy side.
Okay. So you are hearing Guy Poor from Hills Have Eyes.
And Little Mouth Shane.
And Little Mouth, Elephant Magic, also known as Shane Spellman. Now, I don't know, for some, as you can hear from some bowlers that you have heard, is that it is October. It's about 2 months from Christmas. Santa Claus might be trying to take Shane Spellman a little early for the little elf with the magic.
Back to the workshop.
Back to the workshop. Oh, some smack talking. Now, all 3 pairs for Hills Have Eyes did win the first game. Game 2, it looks like, as you heard from Dover's people, they sound like they're running a track meet. And it looks like we haven't deemed over the scratch pair yet, but it looks like they're deeming over now. Ooh, another high shot, 7-pin.
I got you beat.
Now, you are hearing on to my right.
Your beat.
We're going to get the 10th frame scratch.
Okay. So we are moving back over to the scratch pair, which is the original streaming pair that we had started on. Now, we will be back later, but always going to be a pleasure. Now we are moving back over to 7 and 8. Now Joey Sparks steps up and strikes. Now, I walk over and hanging started already. It's been all day that this has been. So we are going to have Noah Weideman stepping up in the 10th frame on lane 8. Let's see what he can do on lane 8. And we are going to have Guy Poor stepping up on lane 7. Now, Guy Poor flushes the pocket and strikes. Now, let's see if Noah can match on lane 8 with the same pure shot as Guy Poor did.
Jane, you gotta be 5'6" to talk to us.
Now, Noah steps up, and it looks like he leaves the 6, 9, 10. He did not like that shot by his body language, but he can make this spare, and it looks like 10 pin's a little off spot, but he can still make it. Now, I am back. Oh, no, they just wanted me to come back. But it's okay. Basically, I follow wherever. I like to rotate matches. A little of everybody.
I like to rotate too.
Noah steps up and makes his 6, 9, 10. And he can strike for 208. Guy Poor steps up and makes his 9 pin. Now, he makes that 9 spare for a 256. Coming off of a 193 game. Again, it's not about how you start. You can come back the next game, figuring something out. Now, we're going to see if Noah steps up on lane.
I struck more.
Yeah, you did strike 4. You do have Shane beat. You do have Shane beat. Now, see if Noah is going to step up on lane 8. It looks so good, and he looks like he makes a little adjustment and strikes for 208.
I still hold series on you right now.
But you see some love on lane 7 and 8 from Noah and Joey Sparks. Now, Matt steps up. Matt G steps up, also known as Matt in the Hat, as you can see from the hats, the crazy hats that Matt G wears, to strike. Now, we're going to see if he can strike out for 228. Christian steps up. Christian Sim steps up on lane 8 now. He leaves the 2-8-10 now. Could have thrown it a little hard. Could have thrown it a little in. Could have carried down. Anything could have happened. Now, we are in the game 2, so it does seem there could be some transition going on. Everybody, like I said before on the previous pair, everybody gets to the pocket a little differently. Maybe that spot is a little different. He is two-handed, so his adjustments might be a little different than everybody from other people. Now, he's done a step up, and he misses the count for the 2-8-10 and makes a 186. Now, that did not sound like a good shot from Matt G. Matt G leaves a 5 count and leaves the 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. As I said, this split can be made. The 2-8-10 also could have been made, but Austin Cofield's going to step up. Let's see if he can put something together. Now, another almost 2-8-10, but left-handed, so it's a left-handed 2-8-10. It is a 3-7-9. You saw him jumping up and down in the air. He almost hit his head on the black part. Okay, so you're seeing here's some smack talk, and as I said before, Austin Cofield steps up and gets his 2. That is back-to-back bowlers on Dover Dog Pound on the scratch pair that have left splits in the 10th frame. Now, Dover should probably be looking at some transition that's happening, but we're going to see what happens going into game 3. I mean, it looks to me as though Hills Have Eyes is going to win the scratch pair for Joey Sparks on Hills to strike out. Let's see, 154, 174, 194, 204. Enough to win. We'll say that. We're going to be fine. He's going to strike out anyway. So this is no more than, oh, yeah. As you heard from one of the guys, Guy Poor. Who are we? They are Hills Have Eyes. That looks like they're going to continue on the scratch pair to win game 2 with beating again for whatever the total wood is. I will take a look at that and let everybody know. Total wood as we go into game 3. Gotta keep everybody on their toes a little bit. Joey Sparks steps up. Ooh, that was a little outside, man. Oh, so it sounds like Joey Sparks might throw that just a little outside, but man, he was able to carry the world. But even if he strikes out, he might be low, but this is a team game. So, as it is noted, is that this is a team game. This pair is scratch. So whatever total wood they produce from the game is going to be what is the total for the game. There is going to be no extra pins added to the totals on this pair because you are scratch and you guys are good. Good enough to be on scratch. So even though Joey Sparks, the anchor bowler on Hills Have Eyes, was the low man on the team. Now, by series, he's not. But we'll tune in on game 3. But we're gonna move over to handicap 2 and finish off on the handicap 2 pair with Jordan Bush. We're gonna see if he can step up, see what he does. Handicap 2. Oh, we're on handicap 2. Okay, so sorry about that. We're gonna move over to another pair. We have Christopher Coble stepping up. He's got a double in the 10th. We're gonna see if he can step up and shoot 221. Coming off of a 279 game in game 1. He is throwing the ball very well, but we're gonna see if he can keep his momentum going. He has been over average all day. Ooh, a little hip thrust. That was a little hip thrust out of Christopher Coble. We like that confidence. It's very ever so much. He's been over his average all day. And we also have Morris Jackson that shot 183 game 2. I mean, he did go up from game 1. But let's see if he can continue his trend to go up for game 2. Now, Hills Have Eyes, you have Scotty K, who shot 204. And you have Anthony Richfield, who shot 212. Now, Anthony Richfield does have 2 9 misses in the game, the first frame and the 8th frame. And that's why he probably shot 212 along with the split. But you are going to have Cade stepped up, and he left a 10 pin. Now, Cade's got a lot of splits. Not a lot of splits. He's got a lot of spares this game. None of them have been splits, which is an okay manageable game, but kind of hope for a little bit more strikes from the anchor bowler. Now, Shane Spellman is going to step up on lane 11. Man, he really liked that shot off his hand. And you see the confidence that he really liked that shot. And that means he's coming off of a 9 spare also, and Cade is coming off of a strike with a 9 spare. So if Cade strikes out, gets a strike in the final ball, he's going to shoot 212. If you have Shane Spellman strike out these next 2 balls, he is going to shoot 36? 236. Took me a minute to do the math, but it's okay. You can see that Scotty K was low, Anthony Richfield was in the middle, and Shane Spellman's going to be higher. Now, this is the same pattern that's going to be starting on this pair almost, but not so much since he 9 spared. Now, Cade's going to step up. Looks like he got that ball a little bit more inside. That way he's able to track a little bit more oil and got it out to about 8 at the break point, but he managed a 212, very clean 212. Take it. But obviously everybody wants to hope for better, but at least it was clean. So Shane Spellman left a 4 pin on lane 11. Now that was his doing. He is going to, looks like, hook into that, and he's going to miss it to the right for a 225 game. Now, let's see if... Now we're going to tune back to scratch. Now, it looks like everybody but Austin Cofield on the scratch pair is on a spare or a strike. Now, it looks like Hills Have Eyes is up on Dover Dog Pound. We are still calculating the total wood and how much we're up in total wood, but we are going to see how much total wood we are up going into game 3. We are not sure yet, as I said before, but we are going to Dover as the score sheet. Copy the lineup. Okay. Okay.
If you don't mind, I'm sorry. I know you guys are talking on the live on mic. I'm going to give a hug to my girl, Rachel. I'm so proud she's on the team. She's struggling right now, but she's doing great. All right, we love her. All right, even with her big-ass forehead. You know?
Love you too, Joey. We're going to tune into handicap 1 for game 3. Now, we are moving to James Ellingsworth. Step up on lane 9. Looks like there's a 180 or a rack that's stuck. Now you have Charles Hurst Jr. that stepped up and made his 7 pin on lane 10. Now you have Jordan Bush stepping up on lane 10 for the anchor bowler for Dover Dog Pound.
And we will be Joe testing Mike, Big Mike.
Oh, yeah, okay. So James Ellingsworth steps up and strikes for the start of game 3. Now, looks to me like everybody is clean so far on handicap 1. Let's see if Jordan can keep the momentum going. Oh, okay. Leaves the 248. Now, we're going to see if Jordan can convert this spare. Now, we are going into game 3, so there could be, anything can happen going into game 3. And we're just going to see as the match goes on what happens in game 3. But Jordan steps up on lane 10 and makes the 2-4, misses the 8 pin So, as I said earlier, and you probably can agree with me, I'd rather have my open in the first frame and get it out of the way.
That's right. Get it done early, out of the way, and then you just continue on from there.
Absolutely. And that's why I said it's not about how you start, it's about how you continue the game. So, Dover wants to try to...
Dog pound ain't done yet. Dog pound ain't done yet.
Okay, so you're hearing some smack talking from Dover and Hills Have Eyes on this match, which is always makes it fun. Now, you just saw Zachary Shockley step up and leave a 2-4-5. So he left a 7 count on lane 9. Now, now you're going to have no other than Robbie Kerwin Jr., who you heard earlier on the microphone as one of our newer members on the Hills Have Eyes team, who came from Southampton. Samurai, that did fold, unfortunately. He steps up, leaves a 10-pin. It looked a little flat, but definitely a makeable spare. Now, as the game goes on, we'll see what Robert Kerwin decides to do going forward. But so Zachary Shockley misses the 2-4-5. Now, let's see if Robert Kerwin can step up and make his 10-pin on lane 10. And you're seeing a score correction on lane 10, but easily done. Kerwin's gonna step up on lane 10. He's gonna go cross alley at this 10-pin, and looks like he tried to. Looks like he didn't like the shot, but looks like there's gonna be another score correction on lane 9. But now stepping up for Dover Dog Pound was Charles Hurst. He stepped up and threw a great shot and struck. Now you're going to have another new member from Hills Have Eyes, Mike Zebley Jr. Now he did start this 2 games really well and is 578 for 2 games. Now, he's on a double to start this. He had normally come from Kingsman, and he is now on the Hills Have Eyes team. Now, as you have heard the other Hills Have Eyes say before, they were thanking Kingsman for the pickup of Mike Zebley Jr. Now, you saw Jordan Bush step up for Dover Dog Pound and strike. He did just come off of an open, but he came back and actually was able to strike. Now you have James Ellingsworth stepping up on lane 10 and makes a small adjustment from the previous game, and it looks like he's on a double now. Two very good shots. Two very good shots from James Ellingsworth to start this match. Now, you're going to have Bobby Kerwin and Zachary Shockley stepping up. Zachary Shockley's going to step up first for Dover Dog Pound on lane 10. And we are going to see, coming off of an open, what he does. Now, it looks like he got that inside, but he went Brooklyn or Jersey. But it looks the same on the scorecard, even if the shot was not executed great. As much as we hate to see it, every now and again a gift is very nice. But we're hoping for better. Now we have Kerwin stepping up on lane 9 and strikes, coming off of a 9 miss, which was that 10-pin on lane 10. And we are That is okay. So just because somebody opens in the previous frame, when they strike, even if they can start producing off the open, can still salvage a game. One open does not make a game, no matter where it's at. But you are going to see Charles Hurst step up on lane 10, right in the pocket. There was no doubt about that. 20.1 miles per hour. Wow, that is a heck of a very hard shot. Zebley steps up. Lane 9 strikes. Now, as we said before, everybody goes to the pocket a little differently, but as long as everybody gets there, no matter what your style is, as long as you can perfect your own style and are confident in the way that you bowl, you are going to make the difference. Jesus Christ. Now, you just saw Jordan Bush step up on lane 10 and leaves a 4-pin now. That looked like a little bit of a light 4-pin, but that's the second time on lane 10 that he is not struck. Now you have James Ellingsworth step up for Hills Have Eyes and split the 8-9 going into the pocket and have the front 3. Now, Jordan Bush is going to step up for the 4-pin, and he's also going to hook into it, as you saw Shane Spellman do on handicap 2 for Hills Have Eyes, and make it. Well, Shane Spellman actually did not make it. Jordan Bush did. So, everybody's different in the way they attack spares. Now, for me personally, I don't hook into my 4-pins unless I have to. I personally like to go straight with my 4-pins. But how do you guys shoot your 4-pins? Do you guys hook into them? Do you guys hook into it, or you hook into your 4-pin? Everybody's 4-pins are different.
Anything on the left, I hook into.
Oh, anything on the left you hook into. Okay. Mamacita over here. What about you, 4-pin? Say you're good. You hook. You're already on the camera, so you might want to step. Your step. I said, do you hook into your 4-pin? Yes.
Hook into it.
Do you hook into it? Yes. Or no, you're straight.
She's a lefty. She's
okay.
left-handed.
Yeah. So your 6-pin. You hook to your 6-pin. So you're hearing a lot of bowlers hooking into their spares on the left or right side, depending if they're left-handed or right-handed. Only on a house shot. Now, UBA is primarily all house shot. You do not see a modified shot go down for any UBA stops. This is the automatic house shot for the house that these bowlers bowl on. Now, Charles Hurst steps up and leaves a 4-pin. Comes a little high, leaves a 4-pin. Now you're going to see Mike Zebley for Hills Have Eyes step up. We're going to see if he can continue the strike train. Throws a good shot. Pure in the pocket. 4 in a row for Mike Zebley Jr. Now, you're going to see Charles Hurst and his 4-pin. Now, we just had a little bit of conversations from a couple of the other bowlers, and you had heard most bowlers hook into their 4-pins. Now, you're going to see Charles Hurst hooking also into his 4-pin. Makes it no problems at all. Now, you're going to see James Ellingsworth step up on lane 10 for Hills Have Eyes. And he's on 3 in a row. And let's see if he can match his previous bowler on the same, Mike Zebley Jr.
Behind you, I got a bunch of shots. Watch out. Excuse me. Thank you.
We got.
Love you, Rachel.
Love you too.
Celebrating a little early, ain't you?
We've been celebrating all day.
Now we're going to see Jordan Bush. You're going to see Jordan Bush step up for Dover. Let's see if he can strike. Now, Jordan Bush is stepping up, and almost almost a 7-10, trips out the 10 pin, leaves a 7 pin. Now, we're gonna see if he just stays with the same shot or if he moves. Now, James Ellingsworth stepped up 3-6-10. He did not like that shot too much. Looked like it was a little inside of where his original mark was, but it is a makeable spare. Now, Jordan Bush is gonna step up and make his 7 pin. You did see him hook into his 7 pin. And as I said before, on a house shot. We are on handicap 1. We're on handicap 1. I know, you're on handicap 1. Now, I'm loud. We come back. But you are seeing James, oh, thank you. James Ellingsworth just made his 3-6-10. Now you're gonna have, Zachary Shockley step up on lane 10, coming on a double at this very moment. Now let's see if Zachary Shockley, it looks like from the previous game, has figured something out. Now, you're seeing a lot of two-handed bowlers from Dover Dog Pound today. And let's see if Zachary Shockley can step up and pures that shot. That's 3 in a row for Zachary Shockley. And that's definitely going to be helpful for his teammates. On lane 9, you're going to see Hills Have Eyes, Robert Kerwin, or Bobby. He likes to be called Bobby, but same difference. Now you see that he is stepping on the back of the approach and throws his shot. It's a very left to right shot, a little slower, a little behind, a little rounded, but 3 in a row for Kerwin on lane 9. Now he, like I said before, just because he opened and got 3 in a row, he was able to come through and make up for his open. Now you have Charles Hurst stepping up for Dover, and man, pins were flying for Charles Hurst.
Knocking him down there.
Knock him down, and you saw, if you saw Charles Hurst's shot, his pins were flying everywhere. But he throws it 21 miles an hour, my goodness. Mike Zebley stepping up for Hills Have Eyes, and oh, it sounds to me, from what I couldn't see, that there was a lot of carry that just happened from Mike Zebley. He's on 5 in a row. Now, we're gonna see if Mike Zebley can keep his same momentum going throughout the rest of the game with his teammates. Now, you're gonna have Jordan Bush stepping up on lane 10 for Dover. And you're gonna have Jordan Bush step up. He looks like he got it out a little farther, and it looked much better. Jordan Bush, that was a good strike for Jordan Bush to set his team up with the other 2 bowlers going into frame 6. Now you're gonna have James Ellingsworth from Hills Have Eyes stepping up in the anchor position on lane 9. Now, oh, he did get that. He's definitely playing that a little tighter. He definitely moved. But everybody on handicap 1, both teams struck in frame 5. And that has not been something we have seen today. That is actually the first time today we have seen that. Well, both teams, all 6 bowlers struck in the same frame. But let's see if
I'm not mistaken, in Jersey or Pensy, that's the bear frame.
Yeah.
5th frame.
That's a fact I didn't know. Wow, I learned something.
It's been a while.
Learn something new every day. Now you have Zachary Shockley stepping up for Dover, lane 9. Wow, splits the 8-9 off the rack. Throw a beautiful shot to make 4 in a row to go into these next couple frames. You have Kerwin Jr. stepping up lane 10. Now, looks like he moved a little bit left. He's starting to see a little bit of transition from the other bowlers. And he also didn't like how high his other shot came. So we're gonna see how this shot goes. Now, ooh.
Is it 12-0? Oh, that's
Yeah, 12-0. It's 12-0 as of right now for Hills Have Eyes against Dover Dog Pound. Now, you did just see Robert Kerwin step up and slide the 4-pin forward. And hey, a strike's a strike. Looked good. Looks good up there. Now Mike Zebley's gonna step up. Oh, throws it a little too hard. And leaves the 3-7-9. Now Charles Hurst steps up and leaves a 8-pin. And it looked like a very light 8-pin. So for Mike Zebley Jr., it would be his best interest to be able to get the 2 pins, to be able to get the 3-9 off the rack. That's exactly what he does. Doesn't even try to go for it. And that is okay. Oh, so you're hearing one of the bowlers from Dover Dog Pound. You're hearing Noah from Dover Dog Pound that you kind of heard a little bit that you cannot miss inside at Dover. It is not going to help you. Charles Hurst steps up and my goodness, barely makes the 8-pin. That was a holding your breath, skin of your teeth, textbook 8-pin. Well, it wasn't textbook, but it still looks good up there. Now, stepping up, you're going to see James Ellingsworth and Jordan Bush. We're going to see if James Ellingsworth can help out Mike Zebley. And it comes a little high. Almost didn't like his shot. Got it a little in and it left a 4-pin. Jordan steps up and pures his shot. And looks like a hanging party for Dover. Charles Hurst got hung in the 6th frame. Both bowlers struck and Charles Hurst did not. Now, James Ellingsworth also hooked into his 4-pin, made it no problem at all. Now, going in to frame 7, you see a very close matchup between Zachary Shockley and Bobby Kerwin. Now, as we have said before, this is handicap 1, so there is no average cap to be on this pair. Now, Zachary Shockley steps up and strikes on lane 10 for frame 7. Now, actually, from what you thought, we're actually streaming handicap 1. So, you know. Kerwin steps up. Oh, okay. Trips the 4 and the 10 out. Leaves only the solid 9-pin now. Sounds to me like Bobby needs to make a little move or just needs to throw back to the shot he was throwing. Now, Charles Hurst steps up. Leaves a 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Now, looks like Charles Hurst did not like the shot that he threw, but it is still a spare that can be made. I would recommend he gets the wood, but it's up to Charles what he wants to do.
I'm beating half of y'all with 2 games in here.
Now, you have Mike Zebley stepping up for Hills Have Eyes on lane 9. Now let's see if he can come off of his open and throw a decent shot. Now, that's the second time he has left the 3, 7, 9. Now, for Zebley, needs to take a little extra breath, but that left side might be starting transition now. Charles Hurst steps up, does get 3. So, that is okay. He's gonna come. He hopefully will come back and redeem himself for the shot. Now, Mike Sebley steps up, gets two again in the same direction, same way. And his teammates are going to step in. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10, it's all about a team game. Just when a bowler's struggling, it's all about coming back and going strong. Now, as you heard,
You should be on camera recording.
oh,
You shouldn't be on radio. You're beautiful. You should be on camera.
Oh, well, thank you. Don't want to interrupt your guys' flow. No, we're not at that point yet. I mean, we are, but we're not.
Can't throw it as good as Austin Cofield all the time.
Now, Jordan steps up, leaves the 10 pin, but he does make it no problem now. Hearing some chuckles from the back from Dover, and Hills Have Eyes. Now, it's a lot of chuckling going on now. Ooh, you saw some carry from James Ellingsworth. Now you see Joey Sparks moving over to the handicap 1 pair just to do some visiting, but you know, he likes to go visit. Now, let's see if Zachary Shockley can step up and make it 5 in a row. Let's see if Zachary Shockley can step up on lane 9 and strike and make it 5 in a row. Trying to come back, but let's see if they can. Ooh. Okay, so it comes in a little light. Leaves the 10 pin for Zachary Shockley on lane 8. But hopefully he makes this, and that will continue the momentum going for the 9th and 10th frame. We call the 9th frame the setup frame. Hopefully that is a good momentum for the 10th. Now, Robert Kerwin steps up, comes a little high, leaves a 9 pin. Now, let's see if Zachary Shockley can make his 10 pin, and he does, no problems at all. Now we're gonna see if Robert Kerwin can step up and make the 9 pin. Now, looks like he's throwing a plastic ball at his 9 pin. Now, this is another conversating topic of 9 pins. Some bowlers actually use their strike ball and hook into the 9 pin. Some bowlers use their spare ball to shoot at the 9 pin. Everybody's preference is different, but he still makes it using his spare ball. Charles Hurst steps up, makes his adjustment from his split on lane 10 and strikes. Let's see if Mike Sebley Jr. can step up on lane 10 off of his 3-7-9s that he has left twice in a row to strike and help Hills Have Eyes. Now, my goodness, he had also saw some pins flying from Mike Sebley Jr. Now, that is one way to come back from 2 splits. Now you're gonna see Jordan Bush come through, and my goodness, 9 pin for Jordan Bush on lane 9. Now, you are seeing some smack talk to Mike Sebley Jr. from Dover Dog Pound. Now James Ellingsworth steps up and trips out the 10 pin. That is a double for James Ellingsworth to set himself up for frame 9. Jordan Bush steps up, makes his 9 pin no problem. Now you saw that he did not use his plastic ball. He used a strike ball and just flattened his hand out. Now we're gonna switch back over to scratch for the 10th frame. Now you see Guy Poor stepped up in the 10th frame and struck. And you see, oh my goodness, this is the second 7 for Noah Weideman. This is the same split that he left before, which was the 4, 6, 7. Let's see if Guy strikes up and, ooh, big strike from Hills Have Eyes. Guy Poor making it 4 in a row to try to close out this game. Now, you see that Noah had come off of the same split in the 9th frame, and Noah finishes out with a 2-13. And you see Guy Poor has one more shot going into the 10th frame and strikes, throws a very great 10th frame, strikes out for 214, beating, saying tag not in. But my goodness, you're hearing a lot of boos. But let's just say pot. Now you're gonna see Christian Sims step up in the 10th frame on lane 7. Leaves a 6-pin, comes a little high. Now, Christian Sims did strike in the 9th frame to try to set himself up for the 10th frame. I personally call the 9th frame the foundation frame or the setup frame. And that is a frame that helps set yourself up for the 10th and go in the momentum into the 10th. Matt G steps up on lane 8 and strikes. Now, he spared in the 9th frame, which definitely helps him out going into the finals of the 10th frame. Now, Christian Sims does spare to make 190 right now. So if he strikes, it'll be 200 if he strikes. Now, you are going to see Sims step up in the 10th. Final shot, lane 7, and pures it, making it a solid 200 game for Sims. Now Matt's gonna step up lane 8 and comes a little high. My goodness, there was some pin action going on over there. He has a messenger come over, tripping out the 610. Now, right now, point-wise, it is 2, 4, 6.
It is Smoke Central.
Apparently, as the owner is saying, it is called Smoke Century. I mean, it
got maybe 2 points.
Okay, so you have 12. It looks like 2 points for Dover.
That's it.
And Hills Have Eyes. It has the rest of the points. And they call it the shoe and the booty. Now, this is probably a term you guys have heard before, but it's not going to be a shutout because Dover did get 2 points. Now, Matt does strike out also, like Guy Poor does, and shoots 236. Now, that was the second. Now that yay was not on camera like your previous one earlier, but that is okay. Yes. Yeah, it's okay.
We'll do 10th frame, handicap 1.
Okay, we'll switch over. So we are gonna switch over to handicap 1. Before we switched over, and before we are gonna switch over, we did switch over just now, but we just saw Zachary Shockley trip a 10-pin out. And my goodness, this is a rowdy match. Now, Robert Kerwin steps up, makes his bucket, as people call it, but it is a 2-4-5-8, or formerly known as a bucket spare. Now, if Robert Kerwin strikes, he can shoot 2-0. Wow. Now, Zachary Shockley stepping up. Oh, little light. Doesn't like it, gets a little wide. Leaves a 2-5. Now, he can make this spare to shoot 230. Still shoot a decent game of 232, but let's see also what Kerwin does in the 10th on lane 10. Maybe if he strikes, he could shoot 201, as I said before. Steps up, throws a good shot, and wiggles the 7-pin. But 200 on the nose for Bobby Kerwin. So let's see if Zachary Shockley can make his 2-5, and he does. Just barely, but still does. A solid 232 for Shockley. Now, we're going to see Mike Sebley step up in the 10th. As we said before, he did have those 2 splits in the 6th and 7th frame, but he did double. Now, he did just throw a huge strike on lane 10 in the 10th frame. Now you're gonna have Charles Hurst stepping up on lane 9 in the 10th frame. And let's see if Charles Hurst can match Mike Sebley. Now, we're gonna see. Yeah. So Charles Hurst steps up and strikes to match Mike Sebley Jr. Now let's see if Mike Sebley Jr. can actually strike on lane 10, and my goodness, another strike on lane 9. Now, lane 10. You're gonna have Charles Hurst stepping up on lane 9. We're gonna see if Charles Hurst can match Mike Sebley Jr. for a double in the 10th, and he does not. He leaves a 3-9. Also, a second mother-in-law pin. Now, it's always sneaky that there's a pin back there, but it's still a makeable spare. Now Mike Sebley steps up and leaves a 7-pin for a 243 game. Now that was great bowling by Mike Sebley today for Hills Have Eyes. Charles Hurst makes his mother-in-law pin, shoots 210 for Dover Dog Pound. Now, you are going to have the anchor bowlers for Hills Have Eyes and Dover Dog Pound. You're going to have James Ellingsworth and Jordan Bush stepping up for handicap 1. Let's see how they finish out. Now, Ellingsworth steps up and pures that shot and is now on 4 in a row for Hills Have Eyes. Now, he is having a very clean game. Now on lane 9, you are going to have Jordan Bush step up and go high, 3-6. Now, it sounds, and from what I'm understanding now that I look over at the score sheet, it is going to be 38-2 for Hills Have Eyes over Dover Dog Pound. Again, this is Dover's home house. And, we just watched Jordan Bush chop the 3 off the 3-6, a 184 game. Now, let's see if James Ellingsworth can throw a last strike on lane 10. Either way, we still, Dover did lose to Hills Have Eyes, 38-2. Now, Ellingsworth steps up, leaves a 10-pin. It's a good spot for it, shoots 256. Now, we're gonna move over to the final pair, which is handicap 2. And they're finishing up their 10th frame at the moment. So, you have Christopher Coble that just left a 3-6, the one we had just watched Jordan Bush chop the 3 off the 3-6 before. Now you have Scott Farber. I knew I was gonna flub that up. Scotty K stepped up and shot 246. Now, Anthony Richfield for Hills Have Eyes shot 237 for the final game. Morris Jackson came back, shot 226, and as I said previously, it is not about how you start. Sometimes it's about how you finish, but sometimes the tank runs out in game 3, or sometimes the transition hits differently for bowlers in game 3. Now you just watch Christopher Coble shoot very well game 1 and 2. Game 3. Game 3, you just have Christopher Coble watch 183. Now Shane Spellman on lane 12 steps up. Pures that shot. Now. You are hearing no other than Shane Spellman saying to hi to TJ Ross in a very sarcastic way. Now, Cade Williamson steps up and strikes in the 10th. Now, I guess it sounds to me like we had one person, well, in the entire house. I'm not sure. I would look at the other scores, but in Hills Have Eyes Dover Dog Pound, you had Mike Zebley Jr. shoot 821. Now, Shane Spellman did not throw a great shot that time. He did not like that shot at all, but left 10 pins, so let's see if he can convert it. Now, let's see if Cade can step up and double in the 10th frame. Now, Cade turns around from that shot. He knows that that's not it's not great, but he knows it's over, but he's still gonna throw his shots. And Shane looks a little like he had too much to drink, but he's still able to convert the 10 pin, no problems at all. But it is a whopping 192 for Shane Spellman. What? Now, Cade Williamson's gonna step up in the 10th frame. Shane Spellman is saying hi, TJ, as you probably can hear. Cade steps up, leads the 4-7. She's 199 for the final ball. Now, you're seeing a lot of hi TJs, but it's all out of love, as you can probably see. So, this match is over. It was 38-2, but I thank everybody for tuning in for the 3 fun-fulfilled games at Doverama in Dover, Delaware. Again, I say, UBA all day.